We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. He's got it to the 43 here. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game,
did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 38. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On 3rd down, Bright. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
All right, come on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And it'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. And the big question on this final Sunday, Week 18, could he run up enough pass yards to set the single-season all-time record? It's held by Peyton Manning at 5.477. He's within shouting distance. So we'll see what happens and how much they let him throw the football here in this finale. Now Jones delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. And that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. The Giants at 11-5 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jamin Davis charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. In motion, Slayton. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
A 61-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. Here's Tua. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. This will be taken at the 10. Breaks through the contact. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Hyatt. A little jet sweep to start the drive. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 75 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
Detroit Johnson. Don Capers.
Back to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Gets the dump off to Pierce. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second down and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is caught. The way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller, 42 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Timberland.
Off the play fake. Jones. And that one complete to Hodges. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He has Hyatt over the middle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
South salad.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's underneath to Pierce. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pierce will try to pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Hey, go Rico!
Here's a sneak with Jones. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Daniel Jones scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 2nd down and 6 now.
Hey, time out 2. Time out 2. Time out 2. Long. Let's go.
Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. He returns it right back to Samuel. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7.
Time out 3. Time out 3. Kick. Time out 3. Kick.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 3rd and 6.
TX.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
A 34-yard attempt.
Succop's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Back to throw. Jones. He connects with Hyatt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Apple. Detroit Johnson.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
31. Commanders 10.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Pierce. And now look at him go. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now Jones on 1st down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Hodgins in motion.
South salad, south salad, south salad, south salad.
Throwing Jones. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun. Jones. Completed to Hyatt. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton from 6 yards away. And the Giants are able to widen their advantage. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
All right, let's go.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Tua now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Turbo 1, high.
Tua going to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 40 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Before they can snap, the time runs out on this third. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side to Kincaid. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Giants stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Tua now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Okay, here we go.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
Troy, Timberland.
Jones on 1st and 10. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Jones now off the play fake. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit. That they're taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you?
Time.
We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is down to 24. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Dameon Pierce with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point try, good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Solo left Zion.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense on 3rd down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Hey, Watson, Oscar, Watson, Oscar.
Robinson up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Long.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Long.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 116 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.